Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for somebody that needs to hear about whether or not to take a leap of faith and leave something in your past once and for all. We have release your ex, trust, and children. So your love life is being impacted by children in some way. For some of you, this is whether or not you and your partner both want children or how you would raise those children. All right, let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Let's start with the Fairy Lenormand. What else do we have? Nice, we have the bouquet. So there's something here as far as, I feel like a sense of accomplishment or recognition. All right, so I think some of you may need to hear, hi there, Miss Joanna. I think some of you may need to hear that whatever ending you created or whatever ending has happened recently that maybe you thought some people wouldn't agree with, there are people that might surprise you with being on your side or, however you want to say that, supporting you, right, in this decision because they see it as the right decision for you. Or if they don't, they're mature enough to be like, well, maybe there's something I don't understand about this situation. You're being seen as having strength and courage for doing something that is the right thing. Maybe not everyone have the courage to do this, right? Sorry, this is the bear and the cross. The cross is the last card in the Lenormand. Hi, Patricia. Happy Friday. The cross indicates that somebody has gone through a pretty difficult time in their life. This would, in general, for me, this is something that's like at least 3 years, but probably closer to 7 or 9. There's no coincidence here in terms of the bear coming out along with the cross because we've got somebody who has gained strength by going through some pretty difficult stuff, right? When you think back on the things that you've already gotten through or survived or find your way through without having some of the roadblocks or issues that some people thought you would, it helped you see just how strong you are. So there may be another situation like that where you have to do something that requires some strength or courage on your behalf. Probably the releasing your ex. We have the Eight of Cups. As I was saying, probably the releasing your ex. We have the Eight of Cups and Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Eight of Cups, some of you may already know, that is about walking away from something that you've already put a lot of time or energy into. Saying basically, I'm ready for the next thing. I can accept that this is not really, serving my needs anymore. It's not a good fit. With the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, it's like, I don't know if I really want to work to protect this. There's a willingness to let go of something or see if there's something else that makes more sense. This is the Tattoo Tarot, by the way. So we have the Ten of Wands indicating that something that's been particularly difficult here is coming to an end. And I think you kind of know that your ability to respond to a difficult situation in a mature way has helped you kind of find a bit of a shortcut here. I feel like you've, yes, been dealing with a lot of crap for probably a long time, but you also did something that, I don't know, there's something here that makes people think that you're lucky, but also just like really smart. So it's not just like, $1 million falling in your lap. Seven of Swords in the reverse. And the Five of Cups in the reverse. It feels to me kind of like before somebody could tell you what they had done, you already kind of forgave them. Like, you already figured out how things had gone down and figured out there's really no use in being mad about the situation. I might as well just leave though. I mean, I'm not gonna let this person like derail me from my goals, but I'm also not going to entertain it for, you know, somebody else's sake. So we have the World in the reverse and the Page of Wands. There may be some issue that you've had recently, either being able to afford to travel or move, or maybe you couldn't sell the house, maybe you didn't have the right vehicle, too much stuff. There's something here that's going to come across as like really good news, something that you didn't anticipate that makes it a lot easier for you to make this change or walk away from something. It for some of you, it could be, there's a pile of money waiting for you. For some of you, it might be a promotion, but there's something that helps you feel like you're not desperate, Not to say that you are now, but you feel like things are manageable. So we have the Ace of Wands, but it's in the reverse. All right, so some of you are dealing with a little bit of, I know this could happen. I know that I could do this, but I could do it next week. I could do it next month. Um, I think procrastination would probably be the right word for this energy. There's a sense of I know I'm strong enough to end this, or I could change this, or I could make this move, but I'm not going to yet. Like, I can't think of who says this, but just basically the idea of what are you waiting for? What is it that, oh, it's, I know what you did last summer. There's a sense here that you're a little bit concerned in terms of some kind of relationship or partnership. Maybe just a little bit of codependency here, but I think in particular, there's just a concern that there's going to be a fallout in terms of a breakup. Five of Swords in the reverse. King of Pentacles in the reverse. So basically, I think we have a case of somebody failing to do their part, failing to contribute what they needed to, not being a reliable individual. I think even kind of not being very respected by those that know this person. And this is disappointing, but also is helpful in terms of your being able to move forward and really kind of underscore for yourself, this is not the kind of behavior that I deserve. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, slow but steady movement. You could make this move happen tomorrow, but you're processing, right? The universe just wants you to make sure that you actually, move forward at some point. All right. Let's go with the Masonic Tarot. Five of Swords in the reverse, just like this one. So this is clarifying the World in the reverse. Yeah. Just as somebody has sabotaged a situation with you, basically these cards are saying you're delaying or sabotaging yourself in terms of making a move that would be, you know that it would be good for you, right? So we have the Knight of Swords here. You guys know I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not here to like sugarcoat and say things that you want. Hi there, Mohammed. How are you doing? This is saying, you know what you need to do. Why are you not doing it? There have been signs or pieces of information that have helped you feel like you are capable. You know that you have the strength or the courage, but there's the matter of actually doing it. Three of Swords in the reverse, Queen of Swords. For those of you that feel like there is a need for further healing or some sort of closure, no, I don't think you do need that. I think there's more healing that's taken place than maybe you're giving yourself credit for. With the Three of Swords in the reverse and the Queen of Swords, this is somebody who has a grasp on reality, who has boundaries, but not like too many. This isn't somebody who's gone to great lengths to cut everybody out and just, you know, never have to deal with anyone again. There's a wisdom here, somebody who knows I still need to be, relatively connected. I'm just going to use my discernment and my intuition to make sure that I'm not entertaining energies that don't respect me. Five of Gold in the reverse is like the Five of Wands in the reverse. And the Queen of Chalices in the reverse. So gold in the Masonic Tarot is the wands, because gold is made in fire. Sorry if you guys get sick of me saying that. The Queen of Cups in the reverse is kind of screaming to me a little bit of like passive aggressivism, especially because we have somebody here who isn't necessarily looking to fight. So this is somebody who wants to, they may raise their voice, they may get confrontational, but I think more so they enjoy doing things to get under your skin that aren't as direct, or they like to be petty, So I feel like there are little things throughout the day or little things throughout the week that they do, and they know it's going to irritate you, and that's why they do it. Ace of Chalices in the in the reverse, and Knight of Gold, which is the Knight of Wands. Okay, guys, so I'm trying to think of a delicate way to say this. Let's just say the physical affection is not necessarily kind or loving. It seems more so like transactional, or like hurry up, like it's not making love. So there's a sense that there's a distance growing that is causing further irritation and making somebody want to like lash out more. We have a lot of queens here, you guys. Now we have the Queen of Gold. Oh, I forgot to. I'm going to put this over here, you guys. You know how I am about my rows of tarot. So now we have the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Gold. Eight of Swords is somebody who is generally like tied up, blindfolded in front of a bunch of swords. 8 of them, obviously. And hi, Nancy, how are you doing? And there's a sense that this is the Queen of Wands energy, right? Queen of Wands is a warrior like you guys. And this is somebody who knows how to win a battle. So I feel like we've got somebody, especially because it's next to these cards, somebody who is like willfully being bound, like just not moving from a situation that they do have, like they have the key, right, to get out of whatever this jail cell is, but they're just sitting there, like waiting for somebody else to do something. We have the Nine of Pentacles. I love how it just basically plopped into place. Mallets in the Masonic Tarot represent pentacles. And then we have Judgment in the reverse. So honestly, this feels to me like we've got somebody who is concerned about how people will look at you if you're single. Concerned about what people will say in terms of you being on your own, leaving somebody in the past. I feel like this is the universe saying you need to care more so about what's important for you, and if children apply, what's important for the children. Temperance in the reverse. There's instability or a bad mix here, particularly in terms of the communication. It feels like there's not a lot of honest communication, maybe some games or, shit talking basically. Eight of Mallets or Pentacles in the reverse and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we have somebody who's in a relationship with somebody who likes to create arguments, dissatisfaction, somebody feeling bad about themselves. When whoever I'm reading for, you're trying to create a balance. You're trying to make sure that things don't get heated or don't escalate, right? It's like oil and water. The Hermit. So we could be dealing with a Virgo. So we've had the Hermit and King of Pentacles, quite a lot of Pentacles energy. But I also feel like we've got an energy here of somebody who's willing to take a little bit of a detour, take a different path. But it's like when you finally agree to jump off the high dive with your best friend on summer break, and then you get to the top and you're like, oh, this high dive. Oh, I don't, it turns out I'm actually kind of busy. I think I have to do this later. Um, you're getting a little bit of a poke in the back, like, hey, there are people waiting to jump right after you. Gotta get that high dive done. Hi there, Joe. Welcome. I love it. Joe, I don't know if you know this, but skeletons are my favorite, so that's a great entry. Hi there, Farrell. How's it going? Happy Friday. Thunder Force. What a great name. I feel like I already said that to you. All right, we've got the Two of Cups in the reverse. King of Chalices in the reverse. So, honestly, I feel like you're dealing with somebody who is not afraid to inconvenience themselves if it makes your day worse than theirs. Like, this is somebody who wants to win at all costs, basically. This is somebody who you may worry, if you do fully leave this person in the past, what are they going to do in terms of lashing out at you? All right, since we're talking about skeletons, we might have to go to the Marigold Tarot next, don't you think, guys? It's one of my favorites. Sorry. Let's get a couple more from this, though. We had the King of Chalices in the reverse right underneath the Queen of Wands, which tells me there's somebody here who may be kind of using... the phrase that comes to mind is using a strong feminine energy as a shield. Like, you get everything done, or you fix all my problems, or you take my anger if I'm upset about something, you know? I love it. Yeah. You know what? My favorite thing is to wish them all healing, you know? Yeah, you were kind of a jerk, but I'm not going to sit here and wish ill on you. I hope you learn your lessons, right? 10 of Mallets or 10 of Pentacles in the reverse and the 7 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, there's an understanding, I think, that some great loss that has happened is a sign, an invitation, like a flare, like this is your stop, like the sun. This has already been revealed to you. So if this message is for you, you're already like, wow, yeah, that's definitely been happening. I know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. 10 of gold in the reverse. That's the 10 of wands in the reverse. We did have the 10 of wands in the upright come out from the tattoo tarot. This feels to me like because somebody is overwhelmed or they feel like there's too much going on, they feel like that's justification to be cold or hurtful towards other people. This is somebody who would struggle to be supportive or find it rather easy to put people down, especially with the things specifically that they know about. What's up? Let's walk home. How are you doing? All right, let's get one more and then we'll move over to the skeletons. Five of mallets. That's the 5 of pentacles, you guys. Do you guys know what that one means? That means putting somebody in the ghosted column, putting somebody in the I'm moving on section of your life, releasing your ex. Letting somebody know that those boundaries have a significance and you're not going to alter them. All right, what else do we have? Knight of Swords in the reverse. 8 of Cups in the reverse. Queen of Wands in the reverse. There's somebody here who is going to be antagonistic or combative, possibly passive aggressive, you know, all the fun ones, to try to stop you, to try to control you, to try to make sure that you don't have the ability to make things happen the way that you have planned or that the way you have started to work on. 9 of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody who's being greedy or selfish. They know that they have done something wrong, but they still feel like they should prevent you from, you know, being happy, making this change. This could be somebody who's really used to you paying for everything, doing everything. They don't want to lose control over you. We have the Knight of Wands and the Justice card. And I kind of like this, you guys. Knight of Wands is somebody who takes action. This is somebody who doesn't necessarily take their time to review all of the details. This is somebody who's just like, you know what? Yeah, actually, I think I need to go, and I think I need to go right now. So there is something that's happening rather quickly here, and the way that it happens is justice. So if this is for you and you feel like a little bit rushed or you didn't have enough time to make a decision, and that's why you're kind of delaying whatever this move is, the universe is telling you you've got everything that you need. You just need to have that trust, right? King of Cups in the reverse and Temperance in the reverse. We already got Temperance in the reverse right here. I mean, this is somebody who leverages their moods and how they talk to other people as a way to create drama and chaos and control them. Try to make them do what they want you to do. All right, this is the Beginner's Tarot. Do I? Which one's more annoying? Yes, we are, Miss Joanna. Oh, I'm glad, Patricia. All right. I love these cards because they have like a little quote or saying underneath the image. Kind of zero in on the general vibe. So we have the Queen of Swords. Your clear communication expresses what's best for all. Some of you may need to think about what, at the end of the day, is the right thing to do for everyone involved and not be so focused on one person. We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse and the Four of Swords in the reverse. Delays, misunderstanding, continuing despite dire distress, unwillingness to rest, stuck. This is how it feels right before you take that leap of faith, sorry guys, and change what it is that you know you need to change that's been a little bit intimidating. Because obviously there are people here who have a pretty serious opinion about how you handle the situation. It feels to me like people don't expect you to do something different. People have, I think, gotten quite used to bossing you around or having you to blame, having you to fall back on. With the Ace of Cups and Ten of Swords in the reverse, this is somebody deciding to accept reality and show more love to themselves. Take time to recover from a difficult situation. There may be a vacation, a change in scenery, a visit from somebody that you really wanted to see. There's something here about kind of like recharging those batteries in a situation that's really peaceful. With the Sun, I feel like there's a message here that you need to be spending more time in nature. Oh, we have the Knight of Cups, Two of Pentacles in the reverse, the Emperor in the reverse, and the Three of Wands. So with the Knight of Cups and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, there's a sense that somebody here is, I think, kind of going back and forth on how they should keep you around, trying to have this like chipper mood or be more kind, more demonstrative of love, even though they're not necessarily good at maintaining that. Little bursts of anger happen, or little like snide comments interrupt these attempts at, this says, forced gaiety, right? Like, yeah, no, I'm just trying to pretend to delay the inevitable, right? Hi there, Voodoo. How's it going? And with the Emperor in the reverse and the Three of Wands, I love you guys, but basically what I see here is somebody who knows what they're supposed to do, but they haven't said it yet. They haven't done it yet. They haven't actually made that final stand. So you're very close to making a change here that is, I think, really pivotal for you in terms of a better existence. You may be concerned about timing and like asking for a sign. So this is the Tarot de la Nuit. I'm going to ask what kind of sign. The Wheel. So we have the Wheel, the Magician, and the Magician's in the reverse. This sign is going to come to you. It might be a little bit in your face. It might be a dream. It might be something that reminds you that you have to have that confidence and remember how many resources you have available to you. And you may see this when you're dreaming about driving a car, riding a bike, roller skating, something to do with wheels. There's also a ball of yarn. For some of you, this circular shape is more to do with arts and crafts, or you have a cat that likes to play with yarn. But you're going to get a sign in terms of like when it's right. All right. I've been trying to use these spiritual AF cards more often because they seem to be rather popular. Stop looking for happiness in the same place you lost it. So, new adventure awaits. Drink water and mind your own fucking business. It's good advice, it really is. Ancient proverb, if you meet more than 2 assholes a day, you're it. This might be for the person you're dealing with, that ex. Dance like everyone else can go fuck themselves. These cards are great. I mean, tell me you don't like them. All right, let's get a couple of clarifiers for you from the Everyday Tarot. We have the Moon in the reverse. And the Emperor in the reverse. Remember, we had the Emperor in the reverse over here as well. So, kind of tying in with the idea of stop looking for happiness in the same place you lost it. I'm getting the vibe here that if you're doing the same thing and expecting different results, that's the definition of insanity, right? So we've got to have some sort of change here. And you already know what that is. We have Justice. This is karma for somebody here, not just you. And I feel like it's good karma for you and not so great for somebody else. Here's another Hermit. I do feel like Virgo is an important sign in this reading. It could be in your chart or theirs. We have the Tower and the reverse. Four of Swords in the reverse. Somebody tried or is trying to not lose something, but whatever they're doing is preventing their own healing. This is somebody who is trying to prevent change because they don't want to have to grow up. They don't want to have to do the thing they've been trying not to do, which is, you know, be accountable for their own crap. 3 of Cups. There is a reunion in your future. There was bad news or some sort of concern regarding you, and it brought out somebody's love for you. So there may have been an argument that people were talking about. There may have been some sort of loss, like somebody, you know, stole your car, whatever it was. Sorry that happened to you, but it did inspire someone to want to offer to do something nice for you. They see you as like wife material or husband material. So I feel like this is going to be a little unexpected, but I think somebody is going to tell you exactly what they want. Like this is somebody who wants to make you an offer in love, but they're trying to figure out if it's bad timing. They could be checking out your social media, trying to figure out a little bit more about your mindset or, you know, what you like, whatever they don't know. Queen of Swords in the reverse, but there is some sense here that you're pretty unhappy. You may have had words or had an argument in terms of why somebody isn't ending a situation or why somebody is so wrapped up in the past, avoiding new opportunities. The King of Swords is giving me energy of somebody who knows better, somebody who can practically assess the situation and say, yeah, no, this is the right thing to do. But when it comes to executing on that, it's a little bit difficult to follow through on. We have the Queen of Wands again. We had her over here. So this is a reminder that you're a warrior. You've made it through more difficult things than this, and you will find a way to land on your feet in this situation as well. There's a call to action here for you to free yourself from the situations that happened in the past. It feels like you have already been able to let go of a couple of things that were really difficult for you, but there's something else here that you need to move beyond and kind of like let go of the control. Um, because I feel like this is just, but this is what I know. That's not what you need right now. All right, a couple from the Zodiac fortune telling cards, and then I gotta go. I have a couple personal readings to do. If you guys ever want one, you can check the description, it has my email. You have very good friends. You appreciate the smaller things in life rather than the big ones. Wealth inherited from an unexpected quarter. For some of you, this is property. For some of you, this is money. Others of you, this is, I don't know why I'm getting this, but like intellectual property. Something is told to you which you must not believe. Somebody's trying to emotionally manipulate you. I feel like this would be likely the ex or a family member, possibly both. Successful in big things if undertaken. So there's definitely something rather exciting that you are meant to achieve or do. You might be a healer, you might be helping other people go through something similar, whatever you're doing right now, but hopefully this helps in terms of confirming your intuition or a sign that you might see here in the near future. Otherwise, I think I'm going to sign up for you guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.